Okay, let's talk about this fact that just because you put a lot of time into something, it doesn't mean that you're gonna progress well. So you can put this into anything, you know. This is a universal truth that can be. I think it can be most easily seen in the gaming sphere, where you have a player that might play for 10 years, might be playing a game for 10 years, and his rank is like so-so, right? Above average, but not quite pro level. And then you have this newcomer that comes in and plays for 2 to 3 years, and he surpasses him. He reaches the top level. How is that possible? Well, this guy spent 10 hours of his life and didn't reach the brilliance, which some guy that was playing for 2 to 3 years reached the brilliance that this guy can only dream of. And you might see this even in the real world, where a person is old, but they are not mature, right? And then you might see a younger guy that is more mature than him, like a 40-year-old dude that still has the mindset of a child and behaves like a child and acts like a child, talks like a child. While you have this 25-year-old, for example, that behaves well, carries himself well, and treats others well. And so that is important to know, that age or playtime doesn't equal skill or like amount of maturity. And that's with everything. Even when you're working on something and you put a lot of time into that, that doesn't mean you'll become better automatically. You also gotta put in the work, And how do you put in the work? Well, first you gotta have the intention. Have the intention, like have a vision, a goal that you want to reach. So first, intention, okay? Then you gotta instill discipline, right? You gotta be able to show up consistently. And third thing is, you gotta build your work ethic, or like some kind of a system that you operate in day to day, that helps you, that supports the way of life, that supports your improvement of yourself towards that intention, towards that goal. It's quite simple, but it's not easy. You just gotta stick to it. You need these 3 things, and people just don't. People are not aware of it, so they will live their life like willy-nilly, and then they wonder, why aren't they great? Why does their life suck? Right? But if you want something, you gotta go get it. It's not like, I deserve this, I deserve that. No. Life is not gonna hand you anything. For example, me, I know what I deserve, but that doesn't mean I'm waiting for it or whine when I don't get it. No. I know what I deserve, that's why I'm going for it. Do you understand? And so I think that's the main message, that the amount of time you spend on something doesn't mean that it's no, the amount of time that you spend on something that means something to you doesn't mean that it's gonna be automatically productive. So you gotta make sure that the time you spend on something is productive, and that does more than just the amount, you know. The intensity is like, dude, you can compare this to many things. It's like going to the gym. If you train every single part of your body in one session, you know, the chances are not any of them is gonna improve like well, right? You gotta isolate, you gotta focus on one thing, on one part of your body for the workout to be effective. And that's what you want, your time to be spent effectively, because that is the best way to make progress. So that's my short message. Hope you guys enjoyed. Grind hard, strong and smart.